Hello and welcome back, okay? Welcome back to Kara's channel where we talk about what's trending, all right? How have you been, guys? If you're really ready for what I'm about to tell you, okay? Because it's piping hot as I speak to you. It is hot, okay? It's some hot gist, all right? Celebrity gist. It's about friendship between Porsha and Shamea. You know, I've been keeping up to date with the Real Housewife of Atlanta, okay? I have been watching the reunion. I watched part one and I said I was looking forward to part two. Well, here is what I can take to give to you from the reunion, okay? So, what I want you to do is get your popcorn, all right? Get a drink, make yourself a cuppa, sit on the sofa, put your feet up, and make yourself comfortable, okay? Because I'm about to go in. Where should I start from? Is it Porsha? Is it Shamea? Porsha and Shamea. Oh my gosh, these ladies, they used to be besties, 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 but now it's like they don't regard each other as besties anymore. On the reunion, it went down.
I never got the call. And I came to you and said, hey, I said, Shamea, I don't hang out with them outside filming. She said, why we not talking? No, but we didn't.
Okay? Portia is like, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying. And she's like, Shamea formed an alliance with the newbies being Kelly and Britt, okay? And she's like, how come she was left out? And you know, I said in my previous video, the other girls, they tried to cause a rift between Shamea and Portia, because whatever Portia says, they go back and tell Shamea. Whatever Shamea says, they go back and tell Portia. Basically, Angela, in my opinion, was the starter. She was the shit stirrer, you know, or pot stirrer. She's the one that kept on saying, oh, Portia, Shamea feels that your friendship, it's lopsided. You don't go hard for her as she goes for you. And we all know Shamea always goes hard for Portia, you know, to the point that this girl, Drew, she called her a lapdog. She kept on calling her a lapdog, saying that she's Portia's lapdog. She's Portia's this, Portia's that. And Shamir took it on the chin, say, yeah, she's my bestie. I'm a ride or die. But anyways, now the ride or die, or whatever they are for each other, they're not together like that. They're not besties anymore. And I used to admire their friendship. First of all, Shamia, she has been Porsha's friendship over the years that Porsha had starred in the Real Housewives of Atlanta reality show. She's been her bestie, okay? So she's been holding her down. So now, thanks to Angela and Britt and is it Kelly? So basically, they've been going back and forth, going to Porsha and going to Shamia. So it's like they threatened their friendship and it actually worked. So Porsha is had it up to here and Shamia too is had it up to here. So I remember what I forgot to mention in the last reunion, the one that was held a week ago. I mean, that was aired a week ago, whereby the girls were like saying, "Oh, so Shamia, you once mentioned that you introduced Simon to Porsha." And when Porsha was asked that, is it true? Did she introduce Simon to you? She sort of like brushed it to the side. She did not want to mention it. And like, let me just tell you, the reality course is gone beyond marriages. Like people got divorced on the show. When they came on the show, they were married. Like Simon was married to Porsha. They went off air. They did not come to do the reality. Porsha took a break. And then, well, her marriage, it didn't work out. She got married and it was aired on the reality show. And then Drew was also married to Ralph and it didn't work out. Like, what's going on? What's going on with this reality of a thing? I don't understand. It's supposed to be reality, is it not? It's not supposed to be what's going on in your real life stories. Well, now this is like a threatened friendship. They don't even know where they are. I was just yesterday, I was just going through Instagram and I saw Portia writing something about here the receipts, and she put how she sent Shamea flowers and she was congratulating her on her peach because she got her peach to join the Real Housewives of Atlanta because the girls mentioned that Shamea felt like, oh, she didn't celebrate her. But Shamia said, that's not what I said. I said, oh, she sent me a text, she congratulated me, but we did not go out to celebrate. Like, I don't know, are they twisting what Shamia is saying to Porsha? Because wherever they did, it actually worked. Like, they've been friends for years, many years before this newbies came on. And Porsha is like, oh, you formed an alliance with them, you didn't include me. And she's like, well, because we're new to the show, we just felt, but I would never not include you, Porsha. Porsha was not buying it. And when Andy, the show host, he asked, so what's your friendship like today? And they both didn't answer. Where are you guys with your friendship? They both didn't reply him. They were just both not. And also, when Shamia brought out a purse to say, Drew, you wore a fake purse. It's this and that. It's not a designer, it's a fake designer. She brought out the purse and stuff like that. Portia was busy asking Shamia, oh, Shamia, I would like that purse and stuff like that. But Shamia wasn't even looking at her way, saying, and Andy even mentioned, Shamia, Portia wants the purse. I wonder, she said she wants to borrow it, but Shamia wasn't having it. Oh, so not only are they not in talking terms? Like for Portia to go on Instagram to post because they kept on saying, oh, and it's always this Angela that keeps bringing it up, saying she felt like he did not attend her wedding. And Portia wanted to correct them to say, well, I did attend her wedding. She had two weddings. I attended the one that happened in Kenya. And they're like, no, the one she had was in America. Because, Portia got married the traditional way and the formal wedding way to Simon. So she is referring to the traditional one as a wedding, which is true. It's still part of the wedding. As a Nigerian, I can attest to that. Yes, she did attend the traditional wedding. But she was like, yeah, all the fans know I didn't attend your wedding because they saw, but I did attend your traditional wedding. Anyways, Portia came with receipts. She put it on her Instagram again, even though she was showing Andy, the show host. She put it on her Instagram. But hey, Portia said she always has love for Shamia, so we'll see where the friendship is going. But oh, this reality TV shows, eh? I think this woman, they should take a cue from Nigerian women who are matured. Like, did you see Rita Dominic? She clocked 50 and she's looking fly. And did you see Genevieve, how Genevieve Naji, how she supported her? How they're both strutting their stuff, looking glamorous and classy together? you know those are the ones we need to emulate. All this going back and forth, you did this, you said this, it doesn't matter. We're grown, we're matured. You don't let people come in between you. I'm talking to you, Portia and Shamia. Even if it's for the cameras or not for the cameras, don't let it get to you. You're supposed to hold each other down. All right. But anyways, that's my review on that. And also Kenya, I was mentioning that I was going to look forward to this reunion part two, thinking maybe Kenya would show up. Then Kenya comes up with her own statement that she is not coming up. She's not going to turn up. I'm like, what's going on there? Oh my gosh. So Andy said she tweeted that she is disappointed to not be part of the hashtag RHOA reunion taping, Reunion 16. Please know that I take full accountability for my actions and deeply apologize to all those affected, including Brittany, the cast, crew, guests, and viewers. I look forward to seeing you all back on Bravo soon. Well, that's what Kenya said. She did not show up. Well, you know what Kenya did? Kenya went to go and the day of her luncheon for her new hair spa, Kenya hair spa, and she goes and be showing different, obscene pictures of Brit. So, and everyone was like, what? They were irritated by the things that she was showing of Brit. It's supposed to be her, you know, renewing or launching of her Kenya spa, whatever hair, Kenya hair spa, of her business. And the next thing she's strutting up someone's very sensitive pictures for people's viewing, like make it make sense. I felt like she wanted to clap back at Brit because Brit was saying she was gonna get her with, she was probably she was threatening her and whatnot. But this is like a low blow. Kenya went low, so and every action there's a reaction. So and all our actions as adults they come with consequences. So she was axed from the show, and now she could even attend the reunion. So yeah, there you go. And also Brit, who was not in attendance as well, who was noticeably absent as well, she said, as everyone is now aware, I'm not attending the reunion. This was my decision. The events of this season have devastated me, and while I cannot say much right now, I do want to set the record straight about one thing. The graphic, photos surrounding the events in episode 5, and so basically, they were asking, so who gave her some information about Brit's past life? And they said Porsha. Porsha mentioned it on her. Don't make me ask Porsha YouTube that she does. She mentioned that Kenya mentioned it to her that there was a cast member that sent her some information. So they're asking Porsha, who sent you the information? And Porsha's like, she mentioned Drew. But hey, I want to see how that goes down in the reunion for part 3. But ladies, the drama, the drama. Right. So, and that brings me to the end. That tea, like Shamea, people like asked Shamea a question. She was like, how come all these years you have been the wealth? Like, have you seen where Shamea resides with her husband and kids? Right, she is in money, but you would never know she's been humble of all these years. It's just this fact that she became like a cast member and she's got her peak. She's now a Real Housewife of Atlanta. That's when we're able to see what she's really working with. So yeah, she said, "Oh, I'm a ride or die. I'd say I go hard for my friends," which yeah, she has been going hard. But she was saying that, oh, she's not happy about what Porsha posted about her mom. So you like friendships, they stem from generation to generation. Like your mom is my mom's friend, and then it stems down to the children. And if they're not happy, the moms are not happy, and the kids too. It comes down to the next generation. So they're going to talk more about that. So, yeah, there's more tea to come, and I'm going to decide if I'm going to talk about it or not. But this one was piping hot. I had to get on it, okay? So, oh, wow. Women. We're all grown. We don't need this extra drama. A little bit of drama is good for people who want to step on your toes too much and they don't know where to stop. We have to set boundaries. But this drama is too much. But I know it's good for television. So, yes, that brings me to the end of this segment. That's my review on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I hope you enjoyed that. And until next time, and please do subscribe and keep being you. Bye.